Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly live for relationship communications. I'm thrilled that you're here with me, and I'm Lisa DeToffel, um, your host, and I'm the founder of Relationship Communications. It's my online community where I work with established and aspiring entrepreneurs. And today I'm going to be your host for the Relationship Communications Weekly Live, which is my weekly live stream show that airs every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. However, I would like to enlighten you that for the month of July, there will not be any weekly lives. However, I'll be back in August. Keep your eye open. I will be posting in the group, the Relationship Communications group, more about possible change in the schedule, etc., as I come back in August. So, here in this group, it is my goal to share tactical and practical information to help you get where you want to go faster than you can get on your own. I've been an entrepreneur now for 8 years. I've made many mistakes, and I'm here to tell you that I can help you through them more quickly by sharing what I've learned through my experiences. So if you're joining me live, let me know, say hello, let me know where you're coming in from. And we are streaming in various different places. So if you are watching us over on YouTube, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button or ring that bell so that you can be notified every time that we go live. So today we're going to be talking about some networking tips for business owners. Networking is a very important piece of owning and running your business. So, but before I jump into our topic, I would like to introduce myself. So when I was a preschool teacher back in 2017 and 25 years prior to that, I had dreamed of working from home. But I had been through 2 messy divorces and had been a single mom twice, and it didn't seem possible at that time. I was the breadwinner for my household and was a little bit scared to take that chance and go out and do anything on my own. But then in 2012, I kind of started to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I could see the possibility of my dream coming true. However, it was not an easy task. So with my family's support, I started a training program to learn how to be a virtual assistant in 2018, which also showed me how to start my own business. So by the end of that program, I had a couple of clients and have continued to grow my business, and now the Tiger Eye Solution team that was built in 2021 every single year. So my life looks a little bit different than it did back then. These are my 3 children, my 3 grandchildren, and they are my why. That's why I get up and do what I do every single day. And I do hope you have your own why, and that you have determined that for certain. So let's dive into the mindset of networking, because it is kind of a mindset, if you will. Okay, so we're going to talk about networking. Networking is a very important aspect of growing your business. And I'm going to give you some tips specifically so that you can take your networking to the next level, no matter where you are starting from, whether you're just now starting to network or you've been networking for a little while. Okay. So if you do have any questions about anything that I'm sharing today, please do put those in the chat, and I will get to those at the end. Okay. So this is the big topic and something I love talking about and helping others to understand. So let's jump in. I want you to think about networking for a minute. And I know some of you think about networking as going into a room of people and feeling awkward, not wanting to do it is like the total horrible Debbie Downer thing, right? Your attitude makes all the difference. So let's define networking, because a lot of people think it's something that is not. And by thinking it's something that is not and telling yourself, you're just making it harder. So here is the definition of networking. Networking is the action or process of interacting with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. I'm going to say that again. Networking is the action or process of interacting with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. So basically what it is you talk to people. You tell them about yourself and your business. You listen to the information about them that they're sharing, and then you become friends, right? Business friends or social friends, either way. It's not trying to impress someone. It's not trying to convince someone to hire you or work with you. It's not about being perfect. It's about talking to people about what you do professionally. And in some of my programs, I teach you how to do that. I do have the Networking Method Academy, which the doors will be opening to that again soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well. So we're going to talk about just that today, but that's all networking is. I get that it's also walking into a room by yourself and all the things. Trust me, I'm an introvert. I know. And I've been there and done that. And it's not an easy task. And you don't have to do that. You can bring a friend with you if you like. You just can't hide out in the corner with your friend and not meet anyone new. So here are some choices for you, okay? You can stay home and not network and stay where you are in your business. You can go to the networking events and hate it. Or you can network and enjoy it. Now, there are different ways to network. Yes, you can go to an in-person networking event in your local area if that's an option for you, but you also have various different options to network online as well. I actually just left a networking event prior to going live today, an online networking event. So it's not difficult. You find them all over the place. And actually, Relationship Communications also does networking events. We just did one earlier this week. Now, we will not have one in July. Our next one will be in August. So keep your eyes open for that as well. So those are your choices, and it all is about your mindset or the gibberish that's in your head. We've talked about gibberish before, but you get to decide. So I'm going to share with you some tools today. So hopefully you can see how easy it is and what to do, okay? So let's talk about some tools. You need to visit several networking groups. Every group is not going to be a good fit for you. Sometimes you may go to a networking event and think, I do not like these people. And that's okay. Those are just not your people, okay? Maybe they represent an industry that don't engage with your target market or your business, or like you do within your business, right? You want to look for entrepreneurs or other professionals that will work well with you and your business. You want to look for the entrepreneurs that act as an established entrepreneur, like you are. But just remember, everyone is just as nervous as you are. Every group or every event you attend is not going to be the best fit for you. When you find a group you like, you need to become a regular. In other words, attend that same group meeting on a regular basis, okay? If you visit an organization or meeting and share about you and your business one time and never go back, they will not remember you. So what you want to do is be a regular so that when you walk in the door, people will call you by name. They'll know exactly who you are and what you do. And that's how they're going to share with others as well about you and what you do, okay? And, even if you are attending one for the first time, when you walk in the door, they're going to ask about you and your business. Or if you are a regular, maybe they're going to ask you, how's it going? How's business been this past week? Did you gain any new clients or new referrals, etc.? They will chit chat with you and start to care because you have built a relationship by both of you attending the meetings on a regular basis. And then also having those one-on-one coffee chat conversations I talk about all the time. Those are important as well. Okay. So I want you to work the room, no matter if you're a regular and you go to that meeting all the time, or if that's the first time you've been to that specific meeting, okay? I want you to introduce yourself. And this is not about getting business cards from every single person, because that will not benefit you at all. But if you introduce yourself to at least 3 new people and ask them if you can add them to your email list so you can stay in touch with them, that's a very natural thing to do. And yes, they may give you your business card because it's going to have their email address on it. And that's perfectly fine. And if you don't know how to approach asking, this is an example of what you could say. I love to stay in touch. Can I have your business card if it's all right? And I'd love to add you to my newsletter list. I share a lot of valuable information there. Let's continue this conversation. And then after the meeting, you can reach out via email or text, invite them to a coffee chat, to that one-on-one conversation. It's as simple as that. So simple. So it's not hard to network. You just have to get out of your head, get that gibberish out of your head, right? And just walk into the room and introduce yourself and your business. Or if it's a video, online networking event, that's what I just attended earlier before coming to doing this live. Most of the time in the online events, you get put into breakout rooms, and that's great because you still get to have a small one-on-one conversation with another person that you don't know. You introduce yourself, you introduce your business, and tell them a little bit about what you do. And then if both of you want to connect further, then yes, you go ahead and schedule that one-on-one conversation for a later date after the event is over. It's that simple, guys. Networking is not hard. A lot of us make it hard, right? And we don't have to make it hard. It doesn't have to be hard. Okay? Not at all. Sorry, I didn't have my weekly live on the screen there. So don't make it a difficult thing. It's just like you talking with your friend at the coffee shop. It's the same thing, right? Because your friend, if you go meet your friend for coffee at the coffee shop, they're going to ask you, well, how's your week? Do you have a good week this week? Well, that's what these people are going to do too. If you start attending the networking event on a regular basis, they're going to do the exact same thing. And if you wanted to schedule a one-on-one with them, you could schedule it in person at a coffee shop. Or you can do it online, whichever way works best for you and that other person, right? All right, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer your questions. But I also want to invite you, if you're not part of the Relationship Communications Facebook group, to head over to Facebook and join the group. It's a free group to be a part of. And we share. You have the ability to share about yourself and your business. And we do the networking mixer once a month. So there's a lot of things going on over there, and we would love for you to be a part of it as well. I hope everyone has a great weekend and a great month of July, because this is the last weekly live for June, and I'm not doing any in July. I'm taking the month of July off. So I will see you again in August.